In the world of modern business growth, there is a singular metric that acts as the ultimate dividing line between companies that scale aggressively and companies that slowly starve. It is not your total marketing budget, it is not the beauty of your website landing pages, and it is not even the inherent quality of your product or service. That metric is inbound response time, fundamentally known as speed to lead. As we navigate the hyper-connected commerce landscape of 2026, consumer psychology has undergone a radical and permanent transformation. We live in an era of absolute instant gratification. Consumers no longer compare your business response time to your direct industry competitors. They compare your response time to Uber, Amazon, and Netflix. They expect the systems around them to react instantly, flawlessly, and on demand. Yet, when you look at the inbound sales pipelines of most mid-market organizations, you find a systemic compliance failure. Businesses spend tens of thousands of dollars every single month on advertising to generate high-intent inquiries, only to let those leads sit frozen in a digital queue, waiting for a human schedule to dictate when a follow-up occurs. Today, we are going to break down the brutal scientific data behind the anatomy of speed to lead, expose why a simple 5-minute delay is quietly decimating your conversion rates, and show you how to deploy algorithmic pipelines to capture revenue instantly. To fully understand the critical nature of this timeline, we must look at the exact mathematical decay of consumer intent. Decades of data across behavioral economics and sales science have proven that the lifespan of an inbound digital lead is measured in minutes, not hours. When a prospect fills out a contact form, requests a demo, or downloads a pricing guide, their cognitive focus is entirely locked onto your solution. They are actively thinking about their problem, their budget is accessible, and their intent is at its absolute peak. If your business contacts that prospect within 60 seconds of their submission, your probability of successfully connecting with them and qualifying the lead is at its highest theoretical maximum. However, if your team takes just 5 minutes to initiate a response, the data shows that your chances of successfully engaging that prospect drop by a staggering 400%. If you wait 30 minutes, the lead is effectively dead. By the time an hour has passed, the prospect has closed the browser tab, returned to their daily operational firestorms, or worse, they have already been called back and closed by a faster competitor. A 5-minute delay isn't a minor operational inefficiency. It is a financial catastrophe that structurally destroys the return on investment of your entire marketing engine. Let us look under the hood of why traditional human-dependent sales teams consistently fail the speed-to-lead test. Think about the standard journey a lead takes in a typical business setup. A prospect submits their information on your website at 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. The form data is captured and sent via email to a sales manager's inbox. The manager, who is currently in a corporate meeting or answering internal messages, doesn't see the notification for 20 minutes. Once they open it, they manually evaluate the lead, log into the company CRM, assign the prospect to an available sales representative, and send that representative an internal message. The sales rep, who is currently on a live call with an existing client or taking a lunch break, doesn't see the assignment for another 15 minutes. By the time that sales representative finally dials the phone or drafts a personalized email, nearly 45 minutes have elapsed. To the business, this looks like a standard productive afternoon, but to the prospect, it looks like a complete void of silence. In those 45 minutes, that high-intent buyer didn't sit passively waiting for your phone call. They went straight back to the search results, clicked on the next alternative link, and engaged with a company that answered them instantly. Your sales team is left chasing a cold trail, dialing a phone number that goes straight to voicemail, and wondering why their inbound close rates are so low. The friction of manual routing, human distraction, and operational latency creates a structural barrier that keeps your business from ever capturing peak market intent. The financial bleed becomes even more severe when you factor after-hours lead generation into the equation. Over 40% of B2B and high-ticket B2C inbound inquiries occur outside of standard 9 to 5 business hours. Consumers browse solutions, research vendors, and submit inquiries late at night, early in the morning, and over the weekend. If your sales infrastructure relies entirely on human office hours, every single lead generated after 5 o'clock on a Friday evening sits completely abandoned until Monday morning. You are forcing your most valuable high-intent prospects to wait over 60 hours for a simple response. In that massive time window, the psychological momentum of the buyer completely evaporates. You are essentially paying for marketing data points rather than building an actual revenue pipeline. An algorithmic enterprise solves this problem permanently by building an absolute zero latency response engine. Through integrated AI infrastructure, the entire speed-to-lead pipeline is fully automated from the exact millisecond data is captured. Let us examine what a modern, autonomous speed-to-lead workflow looks like in execution. The moment a prospect clicks Submit on your website form, an automated webhook instantly triggers an advanced data enrichment agent. In less than 2 seconds, this agent cross-references the prospect's email and company domain against global databases, instantly extracting their corporate revenue, employee count, current software stack, and geographic location. This enriched data packet is immediately fed into an AI reasoning model that evaluates whether the lead meets your specific corporate qualification parameters. If the lead is qualified, the system doesn't wait for a manager to assign it. It instantly initiates a conversational outreach sequence. Within 5 seconds of the form submission, the prospect receives a hyper-personalized text message or WhatsApp communication referencing the exact details of their inquiry and offering an instant path to resolution. If the prospect replies, an intelligent conversational agent handles the dialogue in real time, answering preliminary technical questions and guiding them directly to an embedded scheduling matrix to lock in a live meeting. For the ultimate competitive advantage, the system can go a step further by deploying conversational voice intelligence. The moment a high-value lead submits a form, your internal system can trigger an automated inbound call to your own sales team while simultaneously dialing the prospect. When both lines connect, an AI voice agent introduces the lead to your sales rep, providing them with a live text-to-speech summary of the prospect's data and requirements before the human ever says hello. The prospect goes from filling out a form to speaking with a live, fully informed expert on your team in less than 30 seconds. This level of responsiveness completely shocks the modern consumer, delivering a premium brand experience that instantly positions your company as the clear market leader. By implementing an automated speed-to-lead engine, you fundamentally change the unit economics of your sales organization. You transform your human sales representatives from cold call hunters who waste their days chasing unresponsive leads into hyper-efficient closers who spend their hours speaking exclusively to high-intent pre-qualified prospects who are actively engaged. Your team's morale skyrockets because they are no longer fighting the friction of dead pipelines, and your customer acquisition costs plummet because every single dollar of marketing spend is maximized at its absolute peak point of leverage. The future of market dominance belongs to the swift. In a world where product features and pricing models can be easily copied, operational speed is the only permanent competitive moat you can build. The companies that continue to tolerate human latency, manual routing, and delayed follow-ups will find themselves priced out of the advertising markets, unable to compete with the sheer conversion efficiency of automated enterprises. At Plato AI, we design and implement the exact automated workflows, instant data enrichment pipelines, and real-time conversational systems that eliminate latency and guarantee a near-instant speed to lead for your business. We engineer the speed so you can secure the market. If you are ready to stop burning your marketing budget on unanswered leads and ready to build a zero-latency revenue engine, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We share the precise operational frameworks, technological architectures, and systemic blueprints required to scale your business at the speed of automation. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next masterclass. We are Plato AI.